This is a glimpse into my life. Life with Eric.
Eric's here.
And I'm Kiley.
And I'm Eric.
Okay, I think we know who you are.
Oh.
So you have definitely proved yourself wrong this week.
Wrong or right?
Wrong.
Why?
Well, you were gloating last week that we turned 41.
Right, we did.
I think you turned 61.
I turned 101. Jesus. I'm a mess, man.
You're a hot mess.
I can barely walk.
Barely walk. There's like a stiff leg that's like floating around behind you.
And there's only one reason I can't walk, and it's named Nora Jones. Dog took me out, man.
You can only blame the dog so much.
That's one way.
You have like these spastic reactions to her.
Well, she pisses me off, and she doesn't come, so I go flying after her and tweak my hip out, and now I can't go to my swim meet next week because of the dog.
No, you can't do a lot of things next week.
I can't even sit in my chair right now. I'm freaking my whole hip is burning. I swear, last night I thought we were going to the urgent care for sure. I was dying. I couldn't even roll over.
I tried to get you to go. You just seemed like you didn't want to go.
I was like a freaking invalid.
I'm actually amazed. I thought I was going to have to put your underwear on for you this morning.
Oh, my God. I thought so, too. It was bad. I don't even know what I have, but it's some muscle that goes from the lower of my ass around to the front of my thing, but it's pulled.
Front of my thing?
Or front of my thigh. I think it's been happening for a while. I've been feeling twinges and everything. And it's just...
and now it just
Yeah, and
happened.
when I just snapped and went after the dog, it just happened.
And now...
Now I can't go to
my
swim meet.
You can't
I have
sit.
a limp. I look like a really old man. Guys go, you keep walking like your dad. I go, well, yeah.
His hip. I wonder if his hip hurts.
My dad's probably hip is out. That's why he walks like that.
Because you have like a stiff leg that just kind of like follows you.
I'm almost like bow-legged because my legs are so far apart.
You're walking wide.
I know. That's to keep my balance unless I'm going down.
Oh, boy.
It hurts so bad, though. It's like I can't even explain.
I like how this morning we were going to breakfast and you're like, don't tell your family what happened to me. I'm like, you're limping. I don't think you can hide it.
And what did you do right when you get there? Told them what happened.
I waited about 4 minutes.
Yeah, 3 minutes, I'd say. 3 minutes. But anyway, besides my hip, we still do the podcast. We've been 156 episodes in a row. And you know what? That is significant of, dear.
I do not.
You do, but you're gonna let me tell you, or
Right.
you don't remember. This is our 3rd year anniversary. This 156th episode.
That's insane.
So we've been going 3 years straight.
And you haven't wanted to kill me yet.
Happy
or you
anniversary.
have not killed me yet.
Yeah, and I still have to talk you into doing the podcast, and you're never ready, and then you drop.
If I was ready, I don't even think it'd be good.
Right, probably not.
If I prepped for this thing, I think I wouldn't sound natural. It would just not be fun.
The 3-year anniversary. I can't believe we've been doing this 3 straight
I know,
years.
that is a long time.
And people don't realize that what we do every single week.
Right. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of time.
It's a lot of time, but once we're going, we just start rapping and
Right.
and we're fine and everything. But it's the backside of it. It's figuring
True.
out a little bit what we're saying.
We came home from dinner tonight. And you were like, "What? I don't even know what time it is. 9:30."
It's probably like 9:30 at night now, and we
you're
usually
like,
do it at
let's
3:30.
do it. And I was like, "Really?"
And I'm like, let's do it. I'm not going to do it Sunday morning. Sometimes Sunday morning works out, but
No.
it's Mother's Day. We got shit to do.
I was like Sunday afternoon, maybe.
Yeah, but then the day goes by, and it's like, and we got to get it. Like once we get set up and going, we're okay.
I guess I should take this tonight because you might be like admitted to a hospital tomorrow.
I might be in the hospital tomorrow.
You might be like in emergency surgery because
that'd be the only time we'd have to delay the podcast. So we just have to do it from. No, I'll just call in. But you don't know how to run the board or anything.
I think I can figure it out.
I would have to call in from the hospital bed.
I just bring it to the hospital.
Oh, that's cool. That would actually be a great episode. Do an episode from the hospital.
Like we're gonna need some quiet. Can nobody do like a code blue for the next 45 minutes? Thanks.
Right. If I don't move my lower extremities, I'm fine.
I'm actually amazed you're sitting during this. I thought you might have to lay down.
I don't know what
bed.
I'm leaning. I'm leaning.
You
this
are
way.
leaning a lot.
I have to lean to get the pressure off my hip.
Good Lord.
Hip to be square, babe.
It's okay.
It's hip to be squared.
You're not hip right now.
No, I'm far from hip. But man, 3 years of episodes. You got to think about that. People are like, "What do you mean? You guys are crazy."
Every fucking week.
Some people say we're crazy. Like my mom's like, "How do you do that?" Like,
not sure.
But people don't realize. It's not a 30, 40, 50 minute commitment. It's like
no.
for me, it's like for you, it's probably a good hour and a half.
Right, that's about
And
it.
for me, it's like 3 or 4 or 5 hours.
Right, because you do all the editing and you
Social
send
media
everything
stuff.
in, and yeah.
And I talk about it, and I try to get guests and this and this. But speaking of that, we do have a guest next week.
Right.
Mary Tess. So we can talk podcast woes and everything. We're going to talk a lot of reality TV with her because that's one thing me and her can relate. We talk reality TV.
Right.
I don't say the right information, but.
Well, do you ever say the right information?
No.
Right.
I have a lot to say about some reality TV today because I was thinking about it today.
You were?
Yeah. Well, actually, yesterday when I was in San Francisco a couple days ago. That's probably where my hip started, all that driving. I drove to San Francisco, and I was filming on a Netflix movie.
Netflix show.
What's it called again?
The
Classic Spy.
Classic Spy? Yeah, I think
Classic
I
Spy.
keep wanting to call it classy, and it's classic.
It stars Ted Danson, so he was in I wasn't really in the scenes with him. I was like more glorified background, but I thought it was gonna be a little more, but it didn't work out that way. But it was fun to be around. It's fun. People yell on the streets, "Fuck you, Ted!"
I know. Why do you yell, "Fuck you, Ted"?
I don't know.
What did Ted do?
Or
Ted's
go,
great.
Ted. Yeah, he's actually a very nice guy. He's very chill. He's like 78 years old though.
That's
he's old.
impressive.
Like I can't picture my dad doing what he's doing and memorizing his lines and
that is his job.
The director came over a few times and said, "Oh, you got a couple things wrong. Can you change this?" But that's pretty normal,
right?
You know. And they're like, "Okay, he's totally chill about just everything," and looked like a pretty easy day. But yeah, he's a super nice guy. He kept sitting down and getting tired a lot, you know. And he had a handler that did everything for him. He had hand him a bottle of water, hand him his jacket, hand him
granola bar,
just everything. Yeah, cup of coffee, got her everything.
You got a text. Here's your phone.
Yeah, seemed like his buddy or whatever. Probably been with him for years, you know, on whatever shoots he goes on.
Handler. Yeah,
and there was some other older guy on there.
And you keep telling me this older guy, but you don't know who he is. You
I don't
can't
know who
find
his name
him, so
is.
it's super not helpful.
I saw the guy the whole shoot. I didn't know he's like this fat old guy. I didn't know he was an actor. Next thing you know, he's in the main scene. I'm like, oh my god.
You judged a book by its cover.
I did.
Weird,
sweet,
not you.
Like a sweet old guy, you know. But we filmed on the streets of San Francisco at night.
If anyone judged you by a book by its cover today, they'd be like, "What's wrong with that guy?"
I know,
limping
man.
Around with a dragon leg.
I would never get a job.
Good thing this happened after your Netflix debut.
Yeah, I know. But it was really cool. The streets of San Francisco it was an 80-degree day.
I know that's
and it was
insane.
Beautiful at night too. And there was people all over the streets having fun. I didn't see any homeless. I didn't see any people shitting on the street. I didn't see anything in San Francisco. Like I thought it was beautiful.
Also, a producer that was like, "There's like 12 cops like roaming around us."
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, there's tons of smash and grabs."
They cleaned up everything around you guys, so you just saw all the
And we actually had security guards like watching our stuff.
Yeah,
and we had all this kind of stuff. But they were saying if anybody hassles you on the streets or whatever, talk to a producer or talk to one of security. Do not say nothing yourself.
Because they don't want Netflix doesn't want to get sued. They're gonna make sure that everything's good.
But I mean, the crew and the production. Must have been 150 people there.
Yeah, production's always intense.
It was amazing. It was a very good thing to be a part of, and I'm glad I did it. Even though it was a long day, we got out of there like 10:30 at night, 11 o'clock, 10:30 at night. I think we wrapped.
Yeah, I think you texted me at 10:30.
Yeah, but it was cool. San Francisco, but I forgot how beautiful San Francisco is.
It can be.
It was fucking gorgeous.
I know.
Like me and Kylie got to come down here and walk around. I mean,
I know.
I'm sure we'll go down. Someone just take a shit right on our shoe, and I'll be
right.
like, sorry, I thought this was okay because there's not a bunch of cops around or anything.
My fake ring stolen.
Right. We were like, there's a park in front of a cathedral that's kind of famous, and we were at that park filming. And there's it's kind of Little Italy, so there's a little. We filmed at a place called Pellegrini's.
I know.
And
you want to go there? I think.
Oh, it was great. It was cool.
Well, you didn't eat there.
No, I didn't.
You wanted to eat there.
No, it looked good. It looked real good. But there's also a lot of places abandoned and being shut down since either COVID or
I think it
or
was
whatever.
I think COVID was the starter and just has gone downhill since.
Yeah, production actually rented out an old restaurant. It was beautiful inside the restaurant, marble floors and everything, but they just rented it out to feed everybody. And
that's cool.
Everybody had a place to eat, all the production and everything else. And they had
How many snacks did you
upstairs?
have?
A lot of snacks.
A lot of snacks.
The craft services was freaking good. As much as you want, whatever you want.
What kind of snacks did you eat?
My best thing I ate, I kept getting cups of coffee, and they had these dip sticks. They're like they were almost like ginger snaps, but they're long sticks, and you dip them in your coffee and eat them.
Like ginger sticks.
And I just ate one, and then I kept going back
How
and
many
get two
did
more.
You eat?
Probably like 6.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
They're long like this. It's like 6 inches long. You dip them in your coffee. They're so good.
Oh.
I was just like addicted to
So
them. Like,
good.
you get as many as you want. I mean, you got to get
Well,
the
right,
whole
it's
bucket if
yeah.
I wanted to, you know.
They would have refilled
They
it.
were called dipsticks or dippers or something like that. And they had different flavors, but I like the ginger, and they had a little frosting on them.
Oh,
a tiny
okay.
like line of frosting on them, and they were real good.
Okay.
Ate a bunch of nuts. I'm sure it had them in my teeth.
Oh, my God. You should never eat nuts.
I do. I just go for the nuts.
And they're always in your teeth.
It's the worst thing you can ever eat, especially doing a movie
That
or
and
whatever.
like salad.
Yes. Oh, salad's the worst, man.
I'm going to guess you did not eat a salad.
I did eat salad.
Oh,
for,
you did?
For,
Did you get salad dressing in your shirt?
lunch / I know. They were like they were threatening everybody.
Well, yeah.
Do not wear your costume shirt out there. And I still did. I just had a sweater
my
on, so I
God.
buttoned the sweater.
Okay, good. Because you are guaranteed to spill salad dressing in your shirt.
Fucking Ted Danson never changed out of his uniform.
Well, he must know how to eat. Did he eat?
Yeah.
Oh.
He was eating. He was eating. We had pork chops and chicken and rice and salad.
What are you guys, Hugh Hefner?
What? Yeah.
You and your pork chops?
Yeah, we had pork chops. And this one guy, he's sitting there bitching. He goes, I didn't even eat those pork chops. Chicken was way too dry. I'm like, I thought they were great.
You like a dry meat.
I like dry meat, man. Me and Ted.
You and Ted enjoyed a dry
Ted didn't even lose his
pork
teeth
chop
during that. Yeah.
together. Yikes. So wait, you had pork chops and mashed potatoes, and what did you say?
No, it was more like pilaf rice.
Oh, rice
Let's just call it
pilaf,
rice
okay.
aroni because it's San Francisco.
Okay, boy. So you had pork chops, rice, and like a veggie?
Yeah, I didn't really get the veggies. I got the salad, and then
It's like a full-on meal. I'm just learning about this, by the way,
They had
to
a ice cream-
everybody.
they had a ice
He's
cream-
never told me any of
they had
this.
an ice cream truck on set.
Did you have ice cream?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't tell me you ate ice cream.
I had the ice cream truck. Yeah, it was awesome too.
What kind of ice cream did you eat?
Just kind of like a I want to call it like a cookies and cream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get a cone or a cup or whatever you wanted, but it was
What'd you get?
It was a. I got a cone.
You were trying to
They're
not
like
admit.
waffle-
You were trying to not admit that in this moment.
They're like
but
waffle cones. I didn't even was
You
going to
just
ask me
couldn't
that.
say no.
No, I get everything. I
It's
didn't even
maybe
care.
a good thing that you're not on set all the time.
I don't even care if I get paid.
as like
This
an
is- the
extra
food is
because
good.
you might just
The food is good.
your pants may not fit you
Yeah.
anymore.
And then you can get the ice cream truck was a Volkswagen bus with a pop up with a giant ice cream cone on it. So it was an ice cream truck.
See,
with a
that's the
van.
only part you told me about.
Right. I
You
forgot
didn't
to tell you
me
about the ice cream
that
part.
that you were getting ice cream from it.
I left that part out. It was kind of
You
right when
did.
I got there, so I forgot about it.
You got there and ate ice cream?
When I was checking in, the ice cream truck's there. Well, you could get in it whatever you want.
I checked in and had an ice cream.
Right.
I thought it wasn't even dessert. It was a snack.
That was before we even started. When they were going through wardrobe, they brought everybody. Each person had to go in like a tent,
Yeah.
and we were waiting in
You're
line.
like,
the ice
please
cream
hold on,
truck's
I
there.
gotta eat my ice cream.
Right. Everybody was eating. That was good. But that's cool to have an ice cream truck.
I
on
mean,
set.
that is cool, but
Yeah, I thought it was
Okay.
great. But it was good. And this week I had a lot of auditions. This week you helped me out with my auditions.
oh yes.
I auditioned as a vet, a couple
Yes.
leads, and then I auditioned as what was the other guy? He was like a public service announcement actor.
Yes.
That was the role.
Right.
Alex Crash, public service announcement actor.
Yep.
I thought I did better in the vet one than I did in the public service announcement actor.
That was just
but
kind of a weird role.
I don't know what it is, but the one with the vet's a bigger movie actually. Smaller role, bigger. It says one speech and 2 or 3 scenes. That's
It's
it.
like a Lifetime movie because like you're putting down a horse.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, the horse said.
You're probably like, yeah, let's put this thing down. I hate him.
The weirdest thing is I've played a vet in a commercial.
I know,
or
to a horse vet, a large
Yeah.
animal vet.
Yeah. And the horse sneezed and blew boogers all over the camera, and they
Well,
had to
yeah,
stop and
what's
wipe them. I
you
mean,
can't-
big ass boogers. It was,
Well, he's got a big ass nose.
and all over the guy running the camera's face, basically.
Ew.
Yeah. And I jumped when I was holding
If you
the horse.
get this role,
Yeah.
will you be okay around horses?
Well, when I did that other thing, I was scared to death, but
Horses are
had
actually
to
really
suck-
nice.
it was a Clydesdale horse,
That's
the biggest
huge,
one. And
huge.
the head was right next to my head, and I had to feel for TMJ on this horse. I really did.
I know you did.
Because the commercial was for a psychic that helped horses get over TMJ.
Huh.
And so they had the vet. I was the vet in the commercial diagnosing the horse. Oh, yep, he has TMJ. And she says, "Oh, well, okay." And let me
Oh,
put my
boy.
hands on the horse. It was a animal psychic person.
Right.
That's what the commercial was for. Whatever it was
Interesting.
for. She did like a whole show
Oh.
on like a stage show.
Oh, okay.
And she was a promotion like video.
Oh, okay.
But she said she really goes to places
and
and helps animals.
that's
And so
nice.
I was playing the vet. in the thing, and I remember being really scared of this horse. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't know I was going to be with a horse. I knew I was going to be a vet.
It's like a big dog. Kinda. They're like
they're
that.
scary though, man. They are huge.
Well, they're huge, but they're usually not. I mean, they'll kick you. I don't think they'll bite you.
Well, when I was on the set, they had a vet there.
Just in case.
To show me what to do.
Oh, okay. Why didn't they just use the vet?
Because there's lines and they need an actor. And so you had to talk to camera, talk to the horse, talk to the psychic lady. So the guy says, no, when you get the TMJ, you got your hands in it. So he puts his hands deep into the jaw of the horse. Okay. And I dig my hands in this giant horse, and then he puts his head up and sneezes, and I jumped a mile.
He's like, bite me.
I jumped a mile. But after being with the horse for like an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard.
He was nice, but I was scared because he would do erratic, like his head, like, and I would jump. I'd be scared, but I got used to it. So if I get this role, I have experience. Just to let everybody know.
With horses, being a horse vet.
With horses and being a horse vet. Just hope I don't have to stick my hand on the horse's butt or something.
You gotta check that pelvic bone.
Oh, in the thing it did say he had a broken leg, or she had a broken leg and pelvic.
Yeah.
Oh God, or pelvis.
Good Lord, who are you?
Well. That's the least of my problems here. Hey, Dan, edit that out. That burp.
Least of my problems.
Yeah, edit that burp out. But yeah, so kind of a big day. Today's Mother's Day too.
Well, it's not. Tomorrow's Mother's Day.
Oh yeah, we did Mother's Day.
We celebrated my mom's.
Your mom's day and my mom's day tomorrow, and your Nora Jones Day tomorrow.
Nora Jones Day. Maybe she'll actually be good tomorrow.
I doubt it.
Probably not.
But she was running around like a fast maniac today, man.
I know.
Our dog is so fast. She's like the fastest dog at the dog park.
She is quite agile.
And then today she was flying by everybody.
Taking out kids.
She was the Baby Reindeer.
Baby Reindeer.
Speaking of that, we've been watching that movie, Baby Reindeer.
Okay, it was a show, but...
Oh, it's a show on Netflix, right?
Yes.
So Sky tells us, hey, Dad, you got to watch Baby Reindeer.
Oh, I heard it before this, though.
I did not, but Sky says you got to watch it. It's crazy. And it was 7 episodes. You watch it. We watched it really fast, like a movie.
Yeah, they're like 3 or like 30 minute. Yeah,
35-minute episodes. But I guess it's kind of a true story, and they have the real lady and
based on a true story.
She's basically a stalker.
She is a stalker. She's so basic.
And then they had some good scenes with this guy that got sexually molested and raped, and he was a comedian, and that was real too. Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff going on with this Baby Reindeer. But I recommend watch Baby Reindeer.
Baby Reindeer.
And then I guess Pierce Morgan has a show with the real Baby Reindeer
lady, yeah.
She'll talk like this, Baby Reindeer.
Well, she's Scottish.
Something like that.
Okay. But yeah, she's all mad because she actually didn't go to jail before. She never went to jail? Well, no, it's based off of, because they don't use like totally real details because they don't get sued. So they change names, they change like professions, stuff like that.
But Sky says when you see the interview with Pierce Morgan, you know it's exactly her. She's talking.
Funny.
She's like, we gotta watch that. I think it's just on YouTube.
Everything's on YouTube. Yeah. But
we're on YouTube.
Right.
By the way.
She got mad because they had said in the show that she had been arrested for like stalking or been to jail for stalking and then was now stalking this guy again. But she's like, I never went to jail. And so
you think she didn't go to jail?
I think like the first time she didn't go to jail.
Oh, okay.
I think they made that up to make the story a little better, juicier. Yeah. And so she's like, that didn't happen, but it's like it's not based on a real it's based on. It isn't.
Right. Mostly true. I mean, so the guy was a bartender and stuff. I'm assuming.
They know he was a comedian.
I'm assuming, he was a comedian and he was like always getting hazed.
So now she's trying to like sue Netflix. It's not going to work. But
poor guy's a comedian. He always had like a tip bucket. So he was so bad that he would wait at the door with a tip bucket and people just put some change in the bucket.
Right.
So thank you. Thank you.
Like 5 cents.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
But yeah, that might be an interesting interview to see. She sounds a little crazy. In real life for reals now.
I got to see this, but Baby Reindeer, watch it. We have our own Baby Reindeer called Nora Jones.
She's kind of like a baby reindeer. Kind of cute.
She does look like kind of like a little deer with the long legs.
She does.
Deer?
What deer?
Oh, man. I'm fucking up my board now.
That's why we don't do this at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I know. Edit that out. Do you know who else has a baby reindeer? These guys right here.
This segment of Life with Eric is brought to you by
430 National.
Great American Storage.
America.
And Reno Yard.
For all your outdoor storage needs. I think they have a baby reindeer because it's us.
Right.
What else we got going on, babe?
I have no idea.
You want to wrap the podcast up right now? It's over?
No.
No, we don't want to shortchange our listeners. But another thing that we did watch was the Tom Brady roast.
I mean, I didn't really watch it. I just watched the Nikki Glaser part.
Oh yeah, the Nikki. She was.
You watched it all.
thought Nikki Glaser was the best on there.
I did enjoy it. I did laugh a lot.
Yeah. And Tom Brady, does he not look like a weird mannequin? Does he have Botox or something?
Oh, I'm sure.
What, he looks like
he looks for sure
like Ken. His hair definitely looks fake. His face looks fake.
Well, we know that he's had some hair plugs.
He definitely has that hair plugs.
And I'm sure he has some veneers.
Yeah, he has definitely veneers.
And I'm sure since he stopped playing and now that he's single, he's got some fillers and a facelift or something. Probably not a facelift.
But he's not that old. He's only 44.
I feel like also he's a lot slimmer now that he stopped playing football.
Right, but he was slim his last year of football.
Yeah,
God, look how skinny this guy is.
Yeah.
And they keep showing videos of him working out on the internet and stuff.
Well, and I'm sure now he's trying to look good because he has a TV. Isn't somebody hire him?
He has a TV deal this year.
Right. So he's
$350 million Fox
deal.
So
yeah, so he's getting his face ready for TV.
Yeah, but it doesn't look
maybe
that
he took
good.
Ozempic.
Oh,
maybe he got rid of his dad bod with Ozempic, and now he's Ozempic face.
Yeah, he's got real.
That's the thing. Did you know that?
He looks real thin. What's Ozempic face? What is Ozempic face?
It's when your face gets too skinny, sunken in and stuff.
It starts sinking in because you lose all the. I need that. Yeah. I need Ozempic face.
I don't even know if that would happen to you. I think it. I don't even think. I think your face and your neck would still.
I need fucking Ozempic chin. When I was looking at the audition with the vet, I could see my double chin.
I think you just have to get lipo.
Yeah, but it's natural. I'm all natural, man. I'm all natural.
If we had an extra,
my hip is natural as shit right now.
If we had an extra $6,000 laying around, would you get chin lipo?
No. Not until it really bugged me. Where I was
just asking.
It would have to get pretty bad where I'm like, that's it. We're getting rid of this shit. I got all those lumps to get off taking me anyway. I got more stuff to do.
You can see those though.
I can. When I have my shirt off.
When do you have your shirt off?
Every day. I'm a swimmer.
Does anyone say what's that lump?
No. No one's ever said a word. I mean, I'm hoping they don't, but.
They'll probably be like, oh my God, Eric has all these mini tumors.
I know.
He doesn't. The first time I met you.
Yeah, don't say nothing weird. What?
Well, I was rubbing your arm or something. It was your arm, and I felt one.
Oh, my junior mint.
And I did not know what it was.
It's my junior mint.
And I was like, oh my God. I just met this guy, and I don't want to tell him he's got a cancer lump on his arm.
And I'd been kind of embarrassed, but I have a junior mint.
I didn't say anything.
It's my junior mint, right?
I don't even know where it's at anymore.
It's right here.
Yeah.
It's right here. I'm squeezing it right
now. Oh, yeah, I'm used to it now, but.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah. But it literally was like, oh my God.
I just met him and I got to break the news he has cancer.
Yes, I totally thought that was going to happen. I was like, oh my God, I have to tell this guy, but I can't.
Why don't you just tell me I had a lump?
I think eventually we'd talk about it.
That's normal. That's my junior mint.
I think you brought it up one time that I was like, oh yeah, I felt that.
You felt my junior mint?
Yeah.
I don't know why I call it a junior mint, but I do.
I stuck around still.
Right. Just so they
Even
say.
though I thought you had cancer.
Just think what they say at my roast. Jesus Christ! You got to be brave to do a roast like that. You got to be real brave to do a roast.
You got to be ready to take some shit.
You take some truth,
Well, and the roasters, the comedians the most of them are comedians, are bagging on the other comedians, the other friends.
They go off on everybody.
Nikki Glazer's bagging on Gronk.
Yeah, that was funny.
Kim Kardashian. I don't know I don't understand
Kim Kardashian. She got booed.
I mean, I'm not really positive why she was there.
And she's friends with Brady.
I mean,
but she wrote someone wrote her jokes for her, obviously, and she barely could deliver them.
She doesn't have a good comedic timing.
She didn't practice.
Okay. You're not good at everything, Kim.
I mean, you got to practice a little bit. Gronk was funny because he kept going off teleprompter.
Oh, no.
And he goes, I just did that one on my own. It wasn't even on the teleprompter. Then you go to the next line of teleprompter and misread it. He goes, fucking teleprompter. He was funny because he owned that he couldn't read the teleprompter.
Right.
So
reading a teleprompter is a skill, by the way.
Yeah, it is. And they weren't scrolling. If you go off the teleprompter, they're scrolling different speeds because they don't know you're going to go off. So you just go off. Like Trump goes off the teleprompter all the time.
Right. Oh, God. Yes.
And his teleprompter people, he's probably deal with it.
I hate him. You're right.
Speed it up. Whatever you speed it up, slow it down.
It's a skill to read a teleprompter.
Yeah, it is. But I love having a teleprompter on shoots. I love it. I'm actually okay at teleprompter.
I'm good at it. You did this thing for weeks where, I read a teleprompter constantly.
Right. That's pretty cool.
So I'm great at it.
I would love having teleprompter because I'm not a good memorizer.
I know you're not.
Right. It was funny the jokes they made about Giselle getting screwed by this or getting having sex with this karate guy. Yes, you don't care, Tom. That guy's going to kick your ass too.
Right. The jiu-jitsu guy.
Yeah, the jiu-jitsu guy. But they had,
I know. I've read that like she's all mad now. I'm like, what do you expect, dude?
She's mad?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they were bagging on her.
Well, if she was there, they really would have bagged on her. But
oh, right. Yeah.
How are they not going to bag?
Seriously.
As long as you don't give them any parameters, if it's wide open, it's wide open. They said stuff about him being a horrible dad to his kids, and that's pretty.
Oh my God, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
They said Giselle says, "I'm going to leave you if you play one more season." And then Chris, I think it was Kevin Hart. He goes, "That 8-9 season was really worth losing your kids, wasn't it?"
He still sees his kids.
I know, but it's a joke. I know. It's still kind of true, because he didn't spend as much time
when you're
with
working
the family,
as a football player,
and obviously
you're
they were
not
going to
around much.
Obviously, they were going to get divorced anyway.
Right.
Before that happened, I'm sure it wasn't the ultimatum.
I think
they were going to get divorced. He's like, screw it, I'm playing another year.
That's what I think happened too.
Yeah, and then he's had a rough year.
Well, yeah, when you're in the midst of a divorce, you're not probably concentrating quite as well.
Right. Kind of crazy.
Right.
We also really watch a lot of Vanderpump Rules.
Well, yeah, I think
a lot of people. You think our listeners out there watch that show?
Probably like a 50-50.
50-50 or more than 50, but it's kind of nuts what's going on with it. Rules. Do you think they're going to go another season?
I don't know. They just finished this season this past week. But they also put like a hold on filming because they normally film in the summer.
Right. They put a hold, but they did the reunion show on March 17th.
Oh, okay.
So they shot the stuff last summer. Then the reunion show was March 17th.
Yeah, because they kind of wait till after a lot of it's been aired.
A lot of it's aired,
so that they can kind of watch confessionals.
And I heard a lot of them got together in a hotel room and watched 7 episodes in a row. The last 7 in a row.
Who got together?
The cast, a lot of them.
Where'd you read this?
I heard of Vic Files.
Oh, okay.
Because they had people who know them and stuff like that.
So like Schwartz was in on that.
Yeah, they told them all this stuff,
right.
and not everybody. Like Ariana didn't really watch any of it.
Oh, I believe that.
And they were kind of mad that she was not in tune to what was happening. She's kind of out in her own little spacey
She's
world.
got like her own thing going on. Yeah.
I think she should be kicked off the show.
I think kind of at this point too.
Well, she was boring before. Now she's still boring.
She hasn't brought much to this season, and there's no way. How can she film when she's in New York majority of the time?
Yeah, but she was there when she was filming. And
But
I mean, you still have to give to the show and to the audience. When you're making $500,000, $1 million a year,
that's literally your job.
It's your job to give them something, and that's what Lala was saying so much. You still need to give them some entertainment. You need. I know you don't want to meet with Tom Sandoval because he burned you, but you still almost have to do it one time or 2 times.
You have to at least, yeah. And I get why she didn't want to talk to him and stuff, and that's fine. Because he really just wanted, he was quote unquote doing his job.
But everybody in that show at one time or another has cheated on each other.
Right.
And they still go on with the show.
Right.
And I understand they're getting older and a little more mature and they're out buying houses together.
Yeah, by the time the end of this season, my frustration was, because I don't know how long they filmed for.
Well, the summer.
3 months or something?
3 months
I don't know.
In the summer. But let's call it June, July, August.
They picked up cameras 90 days after Scandival. And so what? They filmed 90 more days?
Yeah.
So what is it, 180 days after this all happened? 6 months. If you're with someone for 10 months, you're not over everything
10 years.
Yeah, that's what I meant. 10 years. You're not over everything in 6 months. There's no way.
No, they still got it when it's hot.
Especially when it happened so, devastatingly. It's not like they're like, oh, maybe this isn't working. We should break up. Da, da, da. That didn't happen. So my irritation is that she's so angry and so pissed and all this stuff. And I get they have to live in the same house because it's a whole legal thing.
They should be living in the same house.
But you have to. If she walked away, then she's basically saying, take the house. It's a whole actual.
Yeah, if she quit the show, she's saying, "Oh, it's your show now, not my show."
I'm giving up. Yeah. So I get
she's
kind of her
the
standpoint.
The toughie game.
But I don't get where she's giving all the friends and the castmates ultimatums, all this shit. But then she has this new boyfriend that she's saying, "I love you" to. So I'm I'm sorry. Since when do you?
And actually, by Sandoval doing all that, it's doing her a favor almost.
Right. You're absolutely heartbroken. You're pissed, but you have a brand new. They got together. I swear to God, a month later, And you're saying I love you.
But she's still with him.
And so I'm like, okay.
She has weird taste in men.
I mean, there is
and first of all, Tom Sandoval, but this guy was just like a little strange with the big long hair and the man bun thing. And
so I know. That's my beef. I'm like, I don't get it. Like, you can't.
In my opinion, she kind of is wrecking the show. And I think they're delaying filming for next year.
They're not sure what they want to do yet.
They're not filming this summer. I think they're not sure and who's signing on, who's signing off. But
I think they're having a big round table about who do we bring back, what kind of storylines is who going to give us, and.
I mean, do you think they would get rid of Ariana and bring back Rachel?
No.
I
think Rachel burned the bridge.
Oh,
with Bravo.
Rachel burned all the bridge with Bravo. Yeah,
bridge.
she had all these other people on to dash Bravo.
Well, and she threw a fit when they didn't want to pay pay her what she wanted. So they're not going to play that game. They don't fuck around.
Yeah, but I think they could
none
actually
of the cast members want to film.
They could actually do a whole show just with Tom and Tom. In all reality. Katie's a big part of it.
I don't know. I'm kind of getting over Katie.
James.
She's kind of irritated. James, I think, would be fine.
Well, because Katie took too big of a stand with Ariana.
Right.
And so he's kind of irritating.
And I don't get her
beef with Swartz.
Yeah, it's like she's
She wanted to divorce Swartz.
Right. And I get it. And they're like friends and the dogs and all this stuff, and they're making it work. But then she gets like pissed with the Joe and pissed when he does this. And like, I'm like, you can't be mad if he's dating somebody else and you're dating somebody else. Like,
she went out and fucked his best friend.
Right. You can't be mad at him.
It's messed up.
Like, so she's playing, I don't know what card, it's not really a victim card, but she's playing this card and I don't agree with it
kind of
either.
A tough girl type
and so
thing.
Her storyline has been kind of shit too. Ariana in this like shit storyline, I don't like it. So yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't come back.
If both of them don't come back.
Yeah.
And they're both doing pretty well right now too with stuff.
Right. They kind of have their own little side things and.
Yeah. They could actually eliminate them too,
and it'd be fine, and maybe bring somebody else
and bring in like Swartz's girlfriend or something, or Tom's girlfriend.
Because I think Sheena and Lala and Swartz and Sandoval would be fine.
They're all solid,
and they would bring someone. And maybe I don't know if they'd bring someone else in, but
they're gonna bring people in.
Yeah,
I mean
they always do, and they may or may not work. But
yeah, they could send
James. I forgot about James.
Ariana and Dan over to the Valley.
Keep them fine. Those 5.
Well, I think people like watching their story. James and Allie.
Well, yeah, they're young and it's like new, and you kind of want to see what's going to happen.
And you kind of want them to get married. You want them to succeed.
You want them to, yeah.
But they're actually branding themselves pretty good.
They are, and I actually get kind of invested in Lala's story. Like, and now she's having this like baby.
She had a baby not in vitro, but sperm donated or whatever you call it. So that's kind of weird.
So I mean, I think a lot of people are kind of invested. Like, oh, we kind of want to know that like the first one was so like traumatic.
Yeah. And I noticed in this season, too, Lisa Vanderpump is not involved.
Rarely. Well, she was filming another show
in Europe or something.
France.
Yeah, with a restaurant and all that shit.
Yeah, like a France version of Vanderpump.
We still got to go down to West Hollywood and go to Tom.
We also need to go to Wolf.
I'm not going fucking there. You know, it's such a ripoff in South Shore. We went to that Gordon Ramsay place.
Hers is gonna be a ripoff too.
It was so expensive. It wasn't worth it.
Well, Sir.
Yeah, that's different. That's down in L.A.
Okay.
How do you know it's so expensive,
It's the same. It is.
How do you know?
Have you ever? You can look up the menu online.
What do you think a drink is for at Tom?
Oh, I don't know.
Or how about Sandy and Swartz?
I would think there would be a smidge cheaper.
You would think so, but it's probably still. We got to go down. I'm going to go down.
I mean, great. You want to let
Lauren would go down with us.
Lauren for sure would go down with us.
Totally would go down with us if you're
Chris
listening.
would be come because he would feel like he needed to.
He would come because he wouldn't want Lauren just to go with us by herself.
He'd feel bad, so he'd begrudgingly come.
He could be our driver.
Okay. He'd be like, if I'm going, I'm drinking. So
yeah, we're not getting Uber. You're a driver.
If I'm going, I'm not remembering this.
Right. We'll go by Jeff Lewis's house.
Right.
Yeah, we need to make a weekend of this.
Or we might need more than a weekend.
I think we were
trying to hit up a lot of bars and restaurants
Thursday through Sunday, we need to go. But anybody wants to go with Kylie and I, sign up. Come on. Mary Tess will probably go with us.
We'll make a list.
Well, let's Mary Tess next week. I bet she'd say, I'll go with you guys.
We're going to stop at all the Vanderpump places.
Yeah, we'll get all the Vanderpump places. We'll go to the Valley. Hang out at the Valley.
At the Valley.
Yeah. That'd be good. I've been listening to the Vile Files a lot on the.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, I'm kind of addicted to it, but it's funny. I read some of the reviews. I mean, people hate that guy. Like they thrash on that guy.
I feel like he initially rubs people the wrong way.
They say he's conceited. He's
and
this,
then all
he's
of a
that.
sudden there's like a change. And I like him. You kind of were like that.
I hated him, and I like listening to him. I'd like to hear the story with him and his wife and his new kid. He named his kid River, which I thought was cool, which my kid's River, too.
I like the questions he asks his guests because it's very
He's almost like a therapist. They're good.
Yes, they're real like therapeutic-y questions.
They're doing this for 10 years now, though.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean anything. There's still people that don't ask good questions.
I probably wouldn't ask good questions. Right.
So I like the way he asks questions because they're kind of like open-ended, like, oh, like, well, yeah, what about that? Like,
You're right.
So I do enjoy his interview style.
And he takes both sides pretty good.
Right. He doesn't take a side, even though I'm sure I know he has
even
an
a lot
opinion,
of people say he's a male chauvinist and all this stuff. That's some of the critics. I don't believe that.
I've only listened to like one podcast.
I actually enjoy it. He's got some pretty good guests and stuff like that. So
I think it's and my guess is also it's maybe a comfort thing when he gets more comfortable around people. He's a better interviewer,
but he's good with the call-ins and stuff like this. One thing that's funny, him and I actually do have a weird. I was, oh my god, that sounds like me. He has a weird like Mayo thing,
right?
Like he's like it'll like he'll lose his shit or just ruin his world if he gets Mayo on something.
Right.
I do that too. If I get Mayo on something, I want to literally go and wax on, wax off, smash it against the window.
I just let it go,
rub it in the window.
And I'm like, oh, let's move on from it.
I want to throw. My uncle did this one time. We went to Jack in the Box, and he said no mayo. So we those are the days when we were all drunk in the car.
Right.
And so he gets it with mayo. Then he gets all mad. So he goes around the drive-thru, and when the drive-thru opens, he throws his burger through the Jack in the Box, and he yells, "I said no mayo!" And then we take off.
But then he didn't get a burger.
No, so what? He didn't give a shit. And I said, "That's what you get for ordering a burger at Jack in the Box. Everybody gets tacos."
Oh.
My dad was so drunk one time.
Oh, no.
He gets tacos from Jack in the Box, right?
Yes.
So we go out the next day to the Mustang. He had a Mustang in Arizona. And there's lettuce and hot sauce and shit all over the seats and floor.
Inside of it, okay.
And then there's a taco, and they come in these
there's
little...
still a taco.
These come in these little paper sleeves.
Right.
And there's a bite right in through the taco into the paper sleeve, like a perfect bite mark, and so we eat the paper and everything.
Or did it just end up on the floor? Because it sounds like it.
I gotta get a Jack in the Box deal about my cousin Davey. And Davey, I'm sure you don't listen. If you listen, and give me shit about this, then I'll be so happy actually because you listen to our podcast. So I know you don't. So, and Ryan, if you're listening, make sure Davey listens to this episode. So Davey gets his new. At that time, it was close to being a new girlfriend, fiance.
Okay.
He got engaged shortly after this.
Oh, okay.
Believe it or not, she should have never said yes.
Right. This I know the event, so she should have known then and walked away.
And they got divorced.
Walked away.
So we all go out. At the time, we had a this is me and my ex. We had a Tahoe, Chevy Tahoe. So we all and it had a sunroof in it. So we all go out, and someone's driving, so we're coming home late night. Jack in the Box. So we always, historically, as we grew up, we always go to Jack in the Box and get tacos.
Well, and this girlfriend is from the East Coast, and there was not a Jack in the Box back then. Is that correct?
She actually is from New York / Florida.
Right.
And so she moved to Florida from New York.
But wait, wasn't there not a Jack in the Box?
She'd never been to a Jack in the Box. She's heard of it.
Yeah.
So we go through and we're all drunk. How many tacos? 20 tacos, whatever, right?
Oh, my God.
Whatever, everybody's ordering tacos, fries, tacos. And so she's looking at the menu.
Rings?
She's looking at probably. Well, of course.
It's you.
Of course. So she's looking at the menu. I've never been to Jack in the Box. This is so cool. This is exciting.
Right, yeah.
It's exciting to her. She's having a ball. We're like, you might have been to Jack in the Box? No way.
You probably weirdly loved that.
Yeah. And so she's looking at the menu. And Davey's like, just get the tacos. Just get the tacos. Like,
I don't want the tacos.
We all get tacos. I don't want tacos at Jack in the Box. I heard they're famous for the burgers.
Right,
or whatever,
right.
She's hearing this. So she looks out the window. We're all drunk, and having a great time. So she says, I'm doing the ordering from the back seat.
Oh, boy, yeah.
And someone else is driving.
Yeah.
And so I'm doing all the ordering through me.
Yes.
So she says, Eric, I want a chili cheeseburger.
All right.
And I go, you just want one of those? She goes, so 2 chili cheeseburgers.
Who, 2?
Yeah, she just said, we're drunk.
She's like, someone else is going to eat it.
Give me 2. Right. So I ordered, and Davey says, Davey tells her, you cannot get a chili cheeseburger.
Why?
And we're all, shut the hell up.
She can get whatever she wants.
Davey, shut up. She can get whatever she wants. He's like, no, everybody gets tacos. She goes, well, I don't want a taco. I want a chili cheeseburger. And matter of fact, I never knew they had chili cheeseburgers at Jack, but they used to, obviously. I don't think they have them now. So she goes and she says, I said, okay, I had 2 chili cheeseburgers. So Davey's like, That's disgusting. I can't believe you got the chili cheeseburger. We're like, shut the hell up.
Who cares?
Let her get her chili cheeseburger. Who gives a shit? We'll probably have a bite and I'll like it.
Right. You're Eric. You're probably like, I want a bite of this, so fine. Please get it.
Yeah.
That's why we got 2.
Yeah. By the way, in Huntington Beach, when Cousin Jeff goes late night, there's a place. I can't remember what it's called. You go there late night and get a chili cheeseburger.
Oh.
And we've been there, and that's.
Did you get a chili cheeseburger?
And, Jeff, chili cheeseburger. Gotta go get chili cheeseburger.
Did you eat a chili cheeseburger?
Yeah, when you go there, they're good.
Oh, okay.
And I just whatever. They don't have tacos there.
So you eat a chili cheeseburger.
Yeah. Hey. If Jeff is listening, hit me up and tell me what that place is in Huntington Beach that has the chili cheeseburger. No, it's not Sugar Shack. Jeff goes, "Oh, the Sugar Shack. Let's go to the Sugar Shack. Let's go to Sugar Shack. Sugar Shack. Sugar Shack." He'll say Sugar Shack until we actually go there. It's a breakfast place. Anyway, so
is that a method that works?
So.
Anyways, you get the chili cheeseburger.
So we get the chili cheeseburger. Davey cannot let this go.
Why?
He's being an asshole and a half to her. We're like, oh my God, this is like your new bride almost. You know,
right.
This is the girl you want to marry, you know? And so we just met her, really. That's the first time we all met her. So it's embarrassing when he's yelling at her.
Right.
And she's like appalled because he's getting yelled at. And we're like, my ex, she's going off on her, like, knock it off, Davey. Don't be an asshole. And everybody's like, don't be an asshole, Davey, whatever. And we had a great night.
Right.
We had so much fun. And big group of us. And so we go in there, and she gets the chili cheeseburger. So she is very excited.
Right.
And we're eating our tacos, and you stop you get the food from the drive-thru, you stop.
And you pass everything out.
So you pass everything out. Davey's like, I can't believe you got that. It's fucking disgusting. But Davey, everybody's like, shut the hell up. Stop yelling at her and everything else too. Right?
Okay. I'm going to keep my mouth
closed.
So we
pull onto the highway. Davey grabs the chili cheeseburger out of her hand and flings it out the sunroof.
I would kill you if you did that.
You know how embarrassing?
I would probably start beating you.
And Davey, who's not the slimmest guy in the world,
right,
yells how fattening this burger is.
Okay, calling the kettle black.
As we're eating these tacos that are just greasy pieces of shit. And
that are not any better than the chili cheeseburger.
Yeah. So then the driver of the car pulls over the car and says, hey, knock it off. I guess Davey gets all flustered, grabs the bag of the other chili cheeseburger and the fries and everything, and throws it out the sunroof top window. Now everybody's on Davey's ass
because they threw the fries out.
Fucking fries out the sunroof window. So it turns into a whole fight, and she almost went home the next day.
Oh.
And we were in Arizona, and it was a huge ordeal. I'm like, you better friggin' apologize.
I hope he did. He probably didn't. But
and they ended up getting engaged, married, and divorced.
I mean, what was she thinking? If you threw my food out the window, that's like if I got nachos and you threw them out the window.
Oh, right. Yeah. Kylie, let's just say
nut chop you.
Let's just say we're at Paradise Point.
Oh, my God.
And the nachos, they're the best you've ever had. Which they are. There. And I take them and just
You're like, this is
throw
disgusting.
them out the sunroof.
No. I would.
You would elbow and karate chop my wiener.
I would. I totally would.
Like that. And I would just get the taco, Kylie. Diarrhea taco at Jack in the Box.
Diarrhea taco.
Man, I love Jack in the Box tacos.
If you ever told me what to eat, probably, like, I'd probably be pissed.
Well,
you're actually really good at it. You were never like that.
I don't care what you eat. Just don't eat mayonnaise in front of me.
I mean, I don't eat mayonnaise.
You don't eat mayonnaise anyway.
So, yeah.
There's only one reason I married you. You don't eat mayonnaise. That's it.
That's the only reason.
And the other reason I married you, you have these.
Oh.
Honey, guess what time it is?
Happy hour?
Yep, I made your favorite Juicy Tits Vodka cocktail.
Fantastic. Thanks, babe. Love you.
And I love you. And your Juicy Tits.
Go to JuicyTitsVodka.com to get your own bottle of Juicy Tits, where life is the party.
I'm sorry, I take that comment back. I'll get you. You want a chili cheeseburger? I'll take you right now.
What would you do if I threw your taco out the sunroof? Your diarrhea taco?
I'd probably jump out the sunroof after the taco. I would turn around and go get the taco. One time I was in elementary school.
Oh boy.
This is with Davey too, by the way.
Oh boy.
So we go to Swenson's. There's the Swenson's in Incline.
Oh, okay.
And I get a scoop.
I don't know if people know what Swenson's.
Swenson's ice cream parlor.
Yeah.
They used to have one in Reno.
Yes,
very good ice cream. Very good ice cream parlor, by the way. Really old fashioned soda.
Yes.
Anyway, we go get a scoop of mint chip ice cream on my cone.
Yeah.
So we go back up. It was right. We used to go to Swenson's, come back up to the elementary school, and our parents would pick us up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so we were playing on the playground, and my ice cream, when you get out of elementary school and you get ice cream, it's like the world.
Oh, yeah.
So my
ice cream, best day ever.
My ice cream falls off my cone on the dirty ground.
Oh, man.
So right before I go to pick it up,
Because you're like, I could salvage half of this.
Davey kicks it, and it splats against the cinder block wall.
No, you can't save any of it.
No, I go over there, I take my cone, I scoop off the wall, and I still eat it because that's how bad I want my ice cream. I mean, then. That's what I would do to my taco.
You didn't I would have kicked his ice cream out of his hand.
Oh, I'm sure there was a fight ensued. Okay.
Like, I would have been like, you were in this fuck with my ice cream, I'm fucking with your ice cream.
Davey and I used to brawl pretty good. Like, we would brawl. We'd play croquet.
And
fight with the ball. Croquet balls are hard.
Yeah,
we throw the mallets and the balls at each other full blast.
Oh, my God.
Because we would go so crazy. Someone cheated or whatever, and whatever. But, yeah, don't mess my taco.
Don't mess with your food.
I love Jack in the Box tacos.
I know you do.
They're great.
Did you stop?
That's one of the best delicacies on life.
Did you stop on the way home from San Francisco and get a Jack in the Box taco?
Well, I couldn't.
Because it was close.
Because it was like midnight.
Did you try?
I went to Del Taco.
Were they open?
And I went through the drive-thru, and as soon as I went through the drive-thru, the guy turned the sign off.
Oh, so you got to.
So I had to go to Del Taco? No, I had to go. I didn't get nothing.
Oh, you didn't get it.
No, I had to go to 7-Eleven.
But you tried. I also like how you failed to mention that part of your story as well.
I was literally looking for Jack in the Box. I would have found one, but I didn't see one to stop.
Remember the days where they used to be open late?
Well, I think maybe COVID they stopped changing that or whatever. I'm not sure.
I don't know. They used to be open, both Del Taco and Jack in the Box.
I would if we knew. What time is it now? 10:30 at night or something?
Yeah.
If we went down to Jack in the Box right now, I would get a taco.
Oh.
Right now.
Okay.
You want to go?
I mean, I'll take you.
Yeah.
I don't.
And you get a chili cheeseburger.
I don't think they have those anymore.
I don't think they. I mean, I can't. I mean, I remember the chili cheeseburger. It must have been a special item or something like that.
The brisket, but yeah, I don't know. Or there was a time.
Let's see. I want to see if I get any reaction from this podcast.
Any family members that heard this?
Oh, my mom, when she listens, will laugh her ass off because she knows this story. We came home and told my mom the stories. We were staying with them, and she was like, "Are you kidding me? She threw their food out the sunroof window." So automatically his fiance / girlfriend or whatever feels like a fat lard.
Right.
Because he's saying, no one eats that, you like fatso kind of type thing.
It's just a burger.
Yeah. By Davey's pounding like 8 tacos.
Right. It's not like you had one taco and called it a day.
No. Eat the paper probably too. All the way down.
And was going to eat a lot of fries until he threw them out the window.
Right. Fries go flying, everything like that. Yeah, it was bad.
That is bad.
But I still tell that story and remember it.
Yes, you do. I've heard it a handful of times.
Yeah. And if anybody's offended, his name's Davey, allegedly.
Allegedly.
His legal name is not that.
His legal name is not that.
Right. So there we go.
Maybe we're changing his story like Baby Reindeer.
Yeah, Baby Davey.
Baby Davey.
I can make a whole Netflix series out of Baby Davey. That's my new show, Baby Davey.
Davey.
That'd be great.
No.
I would just love that. This is the show he'll really listen to. He'll be like ream my ass. Yeah. Like want to sue me or something.
You never said his last name or anything.
I never did. I never said his fiance's name or ex-wife's name either.
Right. Oh, boy.
Life with Eric podcast is brought to you by Petrola Concrete Construction and doTERRA Essential Oil. You get those from Aza Mueller, and her handle at Insta is at This Essential Life. If you like this podcast, please rate us a 5. Go to Apple Podcast or Spotify or YouTube is kind of taken off. If you could follow us, that would help. Or share us with a friend, right, Keeks?
Right.
Do you share us with anything? Do you share anything with our podcast?
Probably not, no.
Can you go and
Can I work a little harder, please?
Can you
do that?
Can
I put in a little bit more effort?
Please.
Just like a 5% increase in
And
effort.
I'll tell you what. I'm drinking leftover skinny margarita
Yes, you are.
from our party, and it's the bomb. It must be marinating to the perfect consistency.
I probably is marinated nicely.
It's really good. You put half of our brew that we made with the tequila and everything, and then half soda water. I put actually 3/4 and a quarter.
You're going to be drunk here soon.
Yeah.
You're going to pass out, and you're going to hopefully not feel your hip.
I can't even feel my hip right now.
That's awesome.
I need to go to the hot tub, though, and soothe my hip.
You need to do something. Can you get in and out of the hot tub?
I doubt it.
Are you going to, roll off?
Can you just roll me over the top of the railing into the hot tub?
I did have to roll your leg to put the pillow in between it.
No, and the heating pad.
And the heating
pad. I had to roll
I woke up at 2:30. You were trying to be quiet, but I think you maybe weren't trying that hard. I think you wanted me to wake up. I think deep down, admit this, you wanted me to wake up.
I think so.
So I would take care of you.
Oh, I need something. Help.
The dog is actually what woke me up because you left the bed and the dog came up.
I was dying when I left the bed. I had to go pee so bad, but I could hardly move.
She was the one that woke me up. And then you came back and were like, oh, I can't.
Kiley.
Yeah.
Kiley, my hip.
Right. So I woke up and took care of you.
Goofball.
That's love.
Yeah.
Again, marriage is not pretty.
And remember, new on Netflix.
What?
Baby Reindeer.
Oh, Davy Reindeer.
What would I say?
Baby Davy.
Oh, Baby Davy. Baby Davy. New on Netflix, Baby Davy. Davy Reindeer.
Davy Reindeer. No, it doesn't so much look like a reindeer.
Oh, anyway, I'm getting delirious, I think.
I think you are.
Anyway, dear, it's that time. Last call.
I think it's not your last call.
I'm in a good mood
night.
right now. I'm
that
ready to go.
Margie sure turned you around.
I know. I feel great. Anywho.
Who
we cheers in the day, babe?
We're going to cheers to all moms.
All the mothers. All the mother truckers.
Oh, yep.
Out there. And you got stepmom of 3.
Yep. Dog mom.
Mm-hmm. And I put, you're not like their mom because you're just stepmom.
Right. I'm not their mom.
But you are a good sounding board because they always say, ask Kiley that.
Oh, I didn't know they said that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Kylie or Skylar called me today, and I didn't even tell you. She's like,
not.
Dad, don't ask Kylie this. I never asked you, but I will ask you. You know. And then Tanner will always call and say, "Hey, can you ask Kylie that for me?"
It's probably better to go through you because I'm the worst responder of a text
run it by
message.
Kylie or whatever. You know, River doesn't too much because he's more quiet.
Right. He doesn't run anything by anybody.
He solves his own problems, but
I am quite logical.
Or he'll be so once in a while, like ask Kylie.
And I feel like I'm pretty smart.
Yeah.
So
maybe they don't 100% appreciate you as a mom. Let's just say.
Well, I'm not their mom.
I know, but they appreciate you as a sounding board a lot of times.
I'm just like adults in their lives.
As I'm like yelling at them. They're like, why are you yelling at me, Kylie? They're yelling. Why is he yelling at me? I'm like, because
I have many times.
I'm yelling at you because you got hurt.
In the background, been like, knock it off.
Yeah, I'm yelling at you because you got hurt.
Not how you react.
But Kylie is a mom to Tinka, who's dead.
She's no longer with us.
And Nora Jones, who's alive.
Right.
Where is Nora Jones, by the way?
I think she's sleeping or being naughty.
She ran a lot today. I was looking at her bed. She's not there.
I know. I put it there thinking she might lay there, but nope. I think she was chewing on a toy, and I'm guessing she fell asleep.
She probably did. But she's a good dog.
For the most part, for a puppy.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, I guess, but drives me crazy.
Puppy.
It blew my hip out, but I think
give it like a year, she'll be good.
I think I've been doing too much lately, and I think blowing my hip out was
the dog was the final blow.
Final blow, yeah. Blowing my hip out was this just happened.
It's literally your body's telling you to slow down.
Destiny.
And now because you can't work out, you have to stop eating.
So we're not going to Jack in the Box.
Or you need to get on Ozempic.
Yeah, Ozempic is where it's at.
That's where
I need a shot of Ozempic right in my hip.
I'm not sure it works that way.
Take care of that one, too. What I don't need an Ozempic in is my ass. I need to plump that sucker up.
Right. Maybe you should. You're going to have an Ozempic ass.
I'm going to Ozempic my stomach.
That's actually where you put it.
And plump my stomach, my ass up.
Or like a Brazilian butt lift.
Yeah. I need a Brazilian butt lift.
Oh, boy.
Right?
No.
Right.
You don't. You're good.
Subscribe or follow us on wherever you get your podcasts, or just go to our website at lifewitheric.com.
And don't forget to follow us on social media for updates and a closer look into my life with Eric. To all of our listeners out there, remember, it's always happy hour here.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Love you, baby.
Love you.
Yeah.